About the decision to join the IMF's program at the GE Economist event as part of U.S.-Africa Leaders Summit in Washington, D.C., President John Mahama stressed that there will be no significant changes in Ghana's domestic policy. He noted that turning to the IMF was a decision to gain the seal of approval from the Bretton Woods institution for the country's homegrown measures. He said, and I quote, "We are going to discuss with the IMF how we can turn the deficit around quickly and create the kind of confidence even in the short-term narrative." He went further to say, quote, "We are taking subsidies of fuel and the utilities, streamlining the sprawling public sector wages. We are working to improve revenue collection and efficiency in collecting taxes and also reforming the public financial management system." President Mahama also responded to the negativity about the Ghanaian economy and the seeming interest of some to paint a gloomy picture of the economy. According to the president, there is a grave misunderstanding of Ghana's potential because of too much fixation on the short-term narrative. He said though there has been a deficit and inflation has gone up, measures have been put in place to turn that around. He said, quote, "Deficits are not turned around just in a year or two. The deficit will be brought under control by 2017. President Mahama called for a change in the international narrative about Ghana to the medium-term prospect because the prospects for growth are good. The GE-sponsored event focused on Africa Ascending, powering inclusive growth, brought together a number of global leaders, including government officials, business leaders, NGOs, policy experts, and entrepreneurs at the forefront of solving the world's energy challenges.
Well, Deputy Finance Minister Atukasi says the arrangement with the International Monetary Fund is not a bailout, as has been widely publicized. In an exclusive interview with Joy News, he said it is a partnership aiming to shore up Ghana's buffers and put the country on a sound footing for growth. He spoke to my colleague Stephen Anti.
Going to IMF for a program will mean that IMF will support us through a balance of payment. It means that they are going to give us a balance of payment support, which of course will end up building our buffers, at least bringing the reserves up, and then the central bank will use that to be able to shore the city.
What do you mean by balance of payment support?
Support is clearly different from balance of payment support. Budget support is where you have your budget. Someone bites into the budget and say that I want to support a particular item in the budget, so I'll give you funding to spend. Balance of payment support is whereby, in general terms, we have balance of payment, where others call it balance of trade. You have import bills coming in and export receipt. And when there is a shortfall to the receipt, to the export side, then you have balance of payment deficit. So it means that this is going to be recorded as an inflow of cash or forex coming into the central bank. And central bank will use it to shore their reserves or to increase their reserves. Or in other words, maybe I can say that we are going to use it to build our buffers, of which the central banks will use it as a money supply in the form of forex to protect the city from further sliding. That is what IMF support is all about.
Okay.
IMF support, they don't give you budget support, they give you balance of payment support. And outside that, they also give you technical support. Technical support in areas of tax policy, in areas of expenditure management, in areas of debt management, in area of, let's say, banking supervision. So these are things that we get from IMF.
He insisted, contrary to claims by the opposition MPP, the IMF arrangement does not suggest admission of failure by the government.
It's something that will be able to support this country. Obviously, to ensure that we can get the stability that we all want. The man on the street will not go to the market today to go and buy something that was very much imported from China, USA, or China, whatever country, and then tomorrow the price will change because you can get predictability in the city, of which they use in buying. that will provide a relief to the man on the street. The man on the street will not see that inflation going on. The man on the street will see growth in this economy, whereby me and you can get work to do because we are all youth. We'll be able to get work to do. Businesses will get confidence in this economy and they will come in and establish. In fact, all of this will make sure that the decisions we are taking today will not compromise tomorrow's future. The future of tomorrow is bright. In fact, this country's future is extremely bright. Our medium-term prospect is extremely good, exceedingly excellent. And we are taking measures today that will protect tomorrow. We believe this is something that Ghanaians, our people, should share with us. We want to put this country back to sound macroeconomic stability, and exactly what we're doing. We believe that very soon, by the end of the year, Ghanaians will see the benefit of the decisions we're taking today.